brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears. These two teams set to go at it for the 207th time. The Packers and Bears underway to begin 2023.
Yeah.
A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it's a tough test for the Packers' new starting quarterback, Jordan Love. 2 road games to begin the year. Today here in Chicago, next week in Atlanta. But he's one of the rare first-rounders that got to sit and watch for a little bit. So how do you think that'll serve him going forward?
Well, you sit there and absorb game plans for all this time. You watch how people prepare. You see how teams respond to being up, down, all those things. Now he gets to step into that role and be the leader of this team. All the things he's dreamed of and imagined, now he gets to put into practice.
Jones on the return. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Bears take over. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They run with a former Panther. It's Deontay Foreman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Fields. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Oh, zone. Okay.
With Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the Bears punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? We'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little more involved.
He just did it.
He's doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch. Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. On the counter, here's Jones. Oh, a heck of a move. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. The first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They go back to the ground with Jones. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run it with Jones. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
That's good for us Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's taken on the 25. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. For a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First down, Love to pass.
Nah.
This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. He's going to go out of
bounds,
but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And here's Jones again on second down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now Love. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Anders Carlson now for the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's on his way. Touchdown, Chicago! Khalil Herbert, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football. But now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. Now Fields. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's 2nd and 10. Love looking to throw it. Drops it to Jones in the flat. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Love. And that is incomplete. He had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On now is the Packers punter, standing just outside his own goal line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Jones. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Herbert, and he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. On 4th down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Play fake. Here's Love. Steps away. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Love now. On the move to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
Bro, who the hell?
He's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Oh my God, bro! Let him take off.
Scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort
so
there,
fucking
avoiding the
cheesy
sack
with
and
these
getting back to the
blitzes,
line of
man.
scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he's wrangled down right at the 45, but they're into enemy territory. The catch and run good for 24 yards. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now.
Fuck out of here, nigga.
Contested in the third quarter, and he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
I told you he don't give up, bro. That nigga gonna play.
Love. Flush to his right. But I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and we will remain tied here in this third quarter.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Another carry for Herbert on second down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Down to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, a run with Herbert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's Fields. Dancing to his left.
Bro, this nigga is cheese as hell with this blitz, bro. Like, I have not completed a single pass, bro. It's the 3rd quarter.
Forces the incompletion.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Every pass down, he blitzed like 8 niggas, and it's like, it's so hard to goddamn pass on that shit.
Coming together perfectly on that one. Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Read option, here's Herbert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go.
Yeah, like, this nigga's super cheesy, bro.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy.
This shit crazy, bro.
Right?
I ain't never played against some shit like this. This nigga, like, I ain't never had a game where I ain't complete 8 passes.
Ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
So cheesy, bitch. Let's go, nigga.
A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare 1st down.
Keep blitzing me. Let's go.
I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll set up the screen for Herbert. And they're going to lose lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. A shotgun snap, Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing again is Fields. Caught by Jones. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
What's that, man? I'm in the 4th quarter.
Santos' kick is up and through.
I'll be on duty in a second, man.
Just a 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3.
I said I'll be on duty in a second.
Excellent question, because when I look at the
Yeah.
on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot. It's 3rd down.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Flushed out right. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football.
Everybody to be the first one.
Packers unable to pick up the first. And a turnover on downs. Herbert powering up.
I don't get that shit.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback?
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Up the middle, Jones. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Love looking to throw it. Able to find Jones. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. Good gain there on 1st down. That keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on them to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
Here's Fields. And this will be caught with forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Chicago, that'll be a happy...
Well, buddy, I just beat is pissed. Booty. I'm turning my goddamn stream off, man.